Today we'll begin with the numericals of vectors chapter. Okay, so till now we have completed all the, not all the, just first part of the theoretical portion, which is that of section formula, then position vectors, direction ratios, direction cosines, magnitude, and all these things. And based on these, we are going to solve few problems, and I will solve few of the problems which is different from the others. And the other questions, whichever is there in the exercise, I'll maybe send a picture of that full page. For those who don't have the textbook, and for those who have the textbook, you need not refer the picture. You can directly going on solving the first exercise problems in the textbook. Okay, so these are few of the exercise problems which I have selected, which I think it might be different than that of the other problems. Okay, so these problems I will tell you all how to do in detail, and the other problems referring to these problems and the previous example problems whichever I have solved, with the help of that you can solve them. Okay, and in case you do, if you didn't understand any problem, please mark that or write the question and send the picture. I will solve that in the next video. Okay, fine. So we'll begin with this topic. So few of the new examples, a few of the problems I've taken from exercise, and one such one is this one. The first one, they are showing that show that the points A, some vector is given, B, another vector, C, another vector are vertices of a right angle triangle. So first, always have a habit of picturizing this given question. Okay, which means I have to draw a rough image, a rough picture of this question, whatever it is, like representing this geometrically. Okay, any question is given, imagine that in your brain. I mean, imagine that in your head itself. You need not draw it again, but if you draw it, your work becomes easier. Okay, though the time is more consumed, but I suggest you all to roughly draw this, whatever is given in the question, to roughly draw it, and hence there will be no mistake in solving the problems. Okay, so that drawing is not necessary in the examination, but for now, to understand, you need it. So what I'll do is, this thing I'll convert it into a geometric problem. The three-dimensional coordinate system is given, x, y, z axis is there. Okay, then there are 3 points, it says. Okay, there are 3 points, randomly 3 points. A point I'll call it A, another point I'll call it B, and another point I'll call it as C. Okay, so 3 points is there in this three-dimensional coordinate system. It's like here, here, and here, or somewhere. Okay, imagine it correctly, and then the position, show that the points A is a point, correct? No, A is a point whose position vector is given to me. Whose position vector, that is, any vector is given. A, when they write A as a vector, if they had given, if A, this is given in the form of a vector, okay, this is given in the form of vector, like this. So the position vector of that A is this thing, 2i cap minus j cap plus k cap. Okay, so this is the position vector of A, and similarly position vector of B, which is given to me as I cap minus 3j cap minus 5k cap. Okay, then another one, C vector is given 3i cap minus 4j cap plus minus 4k. Okay, so these are the 3 position vectors which is given to me. So what I'll do is, they are asking me to prove that it is vertices of a right angle triangle. Which one? ABC is a vertices of a right angle triangle. So I will take this vertices. This thing, this whatever I am drawing here, like this. This ABC is a vertex of a right angle triangle is what I have to prove. So what I can do is, I'll tell you all the rough idea how will I end up doing this. So here, what I'll do, I need to prove that these 3 sides are of a right angle triangle. So obviously when it comes to a right angle triangle, a quick idea I can get it of is Pythagoras theorem. So which means I should finally prove that these three sides of a triangle holds good for a Pythagoras theorem, which means I can tell the magnitude of this AC side, magnitude of this AC square should be equal to magnitude of AB square plus magnitude of BC square. Okay? Why am I writing magnitude? Because I want length. Since they have not given it in the form of length, I'll write this as like this. Okay? So we need to first find out the length of these things. That is, first I will find out the length of AB or AC itself. I'll find out first, and I should prove that this thing is true. If I prove that this thing is true, then it is correct. Okay? So first I'll find out what is AC vector. I'll find out what is AC vector. I know to find out the AC vector, the C is having its component as these 3 minus 4 minus 4. Correct? Since these are the scalar components of that C position vector, the scalar components will be nothing but of C is 3 minus 4 minus 4, and A is 2 minus 1 plus 1. Correct? And to find the AC vector, this vector, AC vector, I'll have to use 2-point formula. That is x2 minus x1 I cap, y2 minus y1 j cap, z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay, I'll write it here. That is 3 minus 2 I cap, then plus minus 4 minus 1 j cap, then plus minus 4 minus 1, sorry, this would be minus of minus plus. Correct? 3 minus 2 minus 4 minus of minus. This formula I'm using is of x2 minus x1 I cap plus y2 minus y1 j cap plus z2 minus z1 k cap. Okay? So please recall this formula which I have done it in the previous video. It is about the 2-point formula and obtaining a vector using this. So this will be 4 minus of minus 1 plus 1 minus 4 minus 1 k cap. So here AC vector will be how much? 3 minus 2 1 plus 1 I cap, and then here it will be minus 3 j cap, and here it will be minus 5 k cap. Okay, so this is my AC vector. But my intention is to find out what is the magnitude of that. So I'll find it out directly. I'll find out the magnitude of AC. That is square root of 1 square plus minus 3 square plus minus 5 square. We need not write it as minus because anyway the minus is going to cancel because of the square. So I'll write it to make you understand even more clear. Okay, AC vector is how much? Root of 1 plus 9 plus 25. How much is that? Root of 35, no? Root of 35. So AC square is just 35. The space will be less, so I'll see to adjust. So I'll write it here. AC vector is equal to 35. Okay. So this is the first portion which I have completed. Similarly, I will go on with the next two. That is of AB vector. AB vector, I will find out. This is for AC vector done. AB vector I will go. AB vector is here. These are the two vectors, A and B points I need to look into. So A and B points. B point I will write. B's component is 1, minus 3 and minus 5. Okay. Look, you first make a habit of writing the components. That will be easier for you to write the 2-point formula. So AB vector is nothing but x2 minus x1. This minus this. 1 minus 2 I cap. Then plus minus 3 minus of minus plus 1 j cap. Then plus minus 5 plus minus 5 minus 1 k. If the letters are too small, please zoom in and check the video. So this is following the same way of the writing pattern. So I hope you have understood this one, so these two will not be a big problem. So carefully look into the video, pause it and check this one. It will be easier if you understand this you will easily understand. So I'll go on solving. So it is 1 minus 2 is minus 1, so minus I cap. So here it will become minus 3 minus 1, from 3 I take this one, so 2 j cap. Here it will be minus 6 k cap. Okay, this is my AB vector. So magnitude of AB vector square, that is nothing but, without writing the square root, I will directly write the numbers. That is 1 square plus 4, 1 square plus 4, and write it 2 square, then 6 square. It will become 1 plus 4 plus 36. So it will become how much? 41. Okay, 41. Okay. I think the equation might be a little different than the diagram. We'll see. We'll come across it. So 41 I have obtained over here. Then the last portion. Here is BC. Vector BC I will find out. B and C are here. So it is x2 minus x1, 3 minus 1 I cap, then plus minus 4 minus of minus 3 plus 3 j cap, then minus 4 minus of minus plus 5 k cap. 3 minus 1 is 2 I cap, 4 minus 3 minus 1 j cap, then here it will become 1 j cap. Okay, make sure these multiples, when you add or subtract inside this one, it should be a proper number. If anything goes wrong here, everything will be wrong. So carefully be attentive while you are solving it. So a vector I have found out, I will find out its magnitude square. BC square is equal to 2 square plus 1 square plus 1 square. How much is that? 4 plus 1 plus 1. 4 plus 1 plus 1. Square 6. Okay, so you can see one thing. Yes, the equation whatever I have written is not matching. Correct? No? 35, 41 and 46. 46 is not equal. This 41 is equal to this and this, which means this whatever I have assumed is in a different way. That's it. It doesn't mean that it is wrong. Clear? So the equation here I assumed is different. That is, I will have to rewrite it in the proper way, saying that it is AB square, the vector magnitude of AB square is equal to AC square plus magnitude of BC square. Isn't it? Isn't it? 35 plus 6 is equal to 41. Clear? So it can be anything. You just directly go on finding out. You need not write this equation first. You find individual vectors and their magnitudes and check which vectors addition magnitudes of two vectors is going to become the third vector. Okay, so this diagram is not actually looking like this, but it is AB will be its, okay, so which means AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. That is how it will look in the diagram. But this diagram is just for your understanding. It is not needed for your examination. So you can just go on solving this problem to get your answers, and make sure it is done in a proper step. I have just because of the space, it is being congested in a rough space like that. So make sure you write it one after the other in a clear way. Okay, fine. So pause the video and note this down and check the problem clearly. First solve it on your own without any confusion, and then we can move on to the next question. Okay, fine. I'll move on to the next one. So here they are asking us to find the scalar and vector components of the vector with the initial point this one and terminal point this one. Okay, fine. This is much easier than compared to that. So here I can tell, I'll make a habit of drawing the diagram so that it becomes easy for me to solve the problem. So there are two vectors, 2 points are there. One of the point is, initial point is 2, 1. Okay, initial point is 2, 1. I name it as P. And final point is minus 5, 7. That's what it means. So from here to here, there is a vector, PQ vector. They are asking me to find the scalar and the vector components of the PQ vector. So simply PQ vector will be what if I join it like this. So scalar component of this one and this one. So PQ vector, I need not remember it like this. PQ vector is nothing but x2 minus x1, again 2-point formula, minus 5 plus 2 I cap plus 7 minus 1 j cap, and since there is no third component, that is z component is not present, therefore there is no z component in this side as well. Okay, it is 0 minus 0 j cap. So I need not write it, so the confusion is avoided. So PQ vector is equal to minus 5 plus 2 will be minus 3 I cap, plus 7 minus 1 6 j cap. This is my PQ vector. Okay, this is my PQ vector, and this PQ vector, what are its scalar components? Minus 3 and 6 are the scalar components, and the vector component is this itself. Clear? So whenever they are given the 2 points, you just have to use the 2-point formula and find out the scalar components and the vector component. Scalar component means this is the numbers present in that, and the vector component is full vector together. That's what it is called as the vector component. Okay. So in this one, they have told that initial point is this and terminal point is this. Therefore, I have taken PQ from here to here. If in case they had given this is the initial point and this is the terminal point, the direction would change, which means it would become QP. So QP means this will become x2 point and this will become y2 point. I should subtract 2 minus of minus 5 plus 5, 1 minus 7, like that. Okay, so make sure you read the question clearly and find out the things what is asked. Do not find out any or everything. Clear? So this is a simple problem to understand the basic.